back from the holidays. We're officially 2 weeks out. It's been, I don't know, what, 12, 16, almost 16 weeks? Boy. But this is a really big week, and it's Monday. We got some squats, we got some bench. Let's get into it. It's so quiet in here.
Your fucking echoes. Look at that.
Woo!
Lightweight, baby. Yep. There we go. Come on. Yep. Easy. Squat. Yep. Rack. Yeah! Come on! That's a fucking grinder, baby! When you see these reds in your front yard, just don't Stanley going hard. Bing bong! Come on! PR season.
We hit it!
Yeah.
Let's go! Easy! We hit 385, and then at my previous comp, I hit 352 for squat. So we just hit a freaking PR, a hefty PR. But we've got some back off sets, so I'm gonna do 4 sets of 2 at, what is this? 314. And then I'm gonna show you my bench. We're gonna try and shoot for 230. 230. Let's go. A little rough. 221 was a little rough, but fuck it. We're gonna hit 230. I hit 225 at comp. 5 pounds, it's all mental. We've been training so many weeks. I have to hit this before we get into the comp. So let's go.
Start. Press. Yeah, come on.
Dude.
I saw your elbows flare out.
Yeah.
Was the handoff good?
Yeah, handoff was fine.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure real quick.
I just.
That was a long ass pause, bro.
That was a long pause.
But I don't know if I was like stable. Didn't fucking hit 230. Can't get any worse than this. All right, we're gonna hit 225.
Start. Press. Come on. Yep.
Done with powerlifting. He retired.
Wash your hands frequently. Avoid sharing objects. Avoid touching your nose, mouth, and eyes.
Not feeling the hottest, so I'm trying to set up an appointment to get tested.
Being sick like this back to back has been rough for training, and we're literally in probably the most important week of training. I think we're just gonna take this day by day, as frustrating as it might be. I haven't tested positive for COVID. The first time I got sick, which was a couple months ago, I didn't have as bad of like body aches that I've got right now. I just had a really bad like sinus infection. I was feeling really run down. So I've got tested twice that time. Both came back negative. This time, I have never felt this type of body ache in my life. It hurts to do anything, like literally like lifting up this bowl. My shoulders, my elbows, my wrists, just everything hurts. But what I did want to update you guys on was, technically, I didn't cancel the meet. I originally was signed up for the Texas Winter Games out in Houston and ended up switching over to Pod, which was a powerlifting comp out here in Dallas, Texas. So I just wanted to make travel easier. I didn't want to have to spend as much money, you know, getting a hotel, buying all the food, having to spend an extra day or two just to kind of get acclimated out there. It just would have been easier all around. I would have had, you know, a few friends to come out and help support. So there's that. But this sickness is totally throwing a wrench into everything. Anyway, I think we're probably gonna take a few days off because there's no way that, even if I'm testing negative, I don't think that I can train just with how shitty I'm feeling right now. I'm gonna try and eat something, but it is what it is. Cupcake, you wanna tell them the news? You want me to do it? Do you wanna both do it? All right, we'll do it together. So the verdict is in. Went to urgent care early this morning. Diagnosis for today's visit is winner chicken dinner, COVID-19. See right there. Got the vid. All right, just got back and picked up my medication. So we've got my cough medicine. I take this a few times a day, and then also prednisone, which is the steroid that kind of help out with my sinus infection. I don't really have a fever right now. I did a little bit yesterday and today. I just have a really bad headache. It's 8:30 right now. We're gonna hop onto a call with my coach. My coach can't make it to the meet, so he won't be able to handle me. Fortunately enough, Tyler and Kevin, they reached out to their coach to see if he can handle me, which he can, so this is awesome. We're just gonna try and kind of figure out a game plan for how we're gonna tackle the meet, considering that I'm essentially missing my peak week this week. So we'll see how things go, but either way, I'm definitely gonna plan on attending the competition. I imagine that most of these symptoms are gonna be gone by the end of this weekend. So at least that way I can possibly maybe squeeze in a day or two of training.
Anything happens, good or bad, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll have a fun time.
If tell us, in case anything important, he'll just tell you. Okay, sounds good.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, boys. Have a wonderful.
All right, guys. So today is essentially day 5 of my quarantine. Honestly, I'm kind of conflicted. I want to get back into the gym tomorrow. I'm just going to kind of assess how I'm feeling, which is going to be Sunday. But otherwise, if I do make it in tomorrow is going to be more than likely my last heavy lift day to basically test my bench and my deadlift. So earlier you saw I totally failed my bench press. I think there's a couple of reasons why. More than likely I'm just gonna have to work on those things after the meet, but otherwise my goal is to really try and hit a 230 max for my bench press. It's not the best, but it will definitely still be a PR for me. Outside of that, in terms of deadlift, you guys saw me hit 413 and a couple of videos back. I felt pretty comfortable then, but having the sickness obviously kind of changes things. So we'll see where I'm at, but otherwise I would love to hit 420 plus. And I think I can, but again, we'll see. Now, last night had the call with Victor and Brian. So Victor unfortunately can't make it out to the meet. So Brian, it's been awesome to help out with this and kind of step in for the time being. So we were kind of exchanging some information on, what my progress has been, what some of my weak points might have been, and also what our goals are for the attempts going into this meet. So for me, in terms of my squat attempts, Really want to try and hit 396. Earlier, I had hit 385, and it was a little bit of a grinder, but I think come competition day, I'll have a little bit more adrenaline going through me. And on those days, sometimes, you know, those heavy weights that you feel at the gym just feel like nothing when you're actually in competition mode. So squat 396 as a third attempt. And then for bench press, third attempt, 226, maybe 230. We'll see how we're feeling. And then with deadlift, 413, 420 will kind of be the third attempt. But otherwise, it's, you know, meet day is always going to be kind of gauging on the spot. You just never know how those lifts are going to go. There's so many different variables that are playing into it. But otherwise, good call. I am kind of feeling on the up and up. Again, just energy level wise, you can probably hear it in my voice. Have a little bit more life to me, and I'm just kind of itching to get back into the gym. So I think the game plan going into next week, after either Sunday or Monday having a heavy lift, I'm gonna basically just kind of cruise, kind of taper off, and then just really focus on recovering, kind of getting meals back into me, and just keeping my body moving. So tonight, which is Saturday, I'm basically just gonna, one, make sure I'm getting in enough calories, two, get enough rest, and then I think I'm gonna spend some time just doing some stretching, practicing, kind of going through some movements, even though I don't really have any weights here, but I think as long as I keep my body moving, it should be good to go. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Sorry it's not the most exciting, but it's been quite an interesting week. So anyway, we are literally about a week and a half out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.